Hey, this is Daryl as a service for Guardian Office 365. Just doing a short section or short piece on something I've noticed within Microsoft Teams and with Yammer. Yammer has had a connector for a little while that brings in content that you want to follow into a Microsoft Team channel. And now this means you can follow a group, announcements in a sense. You can follow a person if they want to post something, and that brings it into the channel. You can follow hashtags or topics as they're called within Yammer. But in a recent update, we are now able to follow the conversations within a Yammer group and bring those new posts into the conversations of a Microsoft Team channel. So this is good. It means we can interact more with some of that content. I just thought I'd run through a pre-recorded video that I did and just make some commentary as I go along. And that's the delay between when the video appears, but let's just buzz on through here. So we've got a Microsoft Team, and what I'm doing is just going through adding this connector and showing you I've added it. So that hasn't changed. I go through and I'm looking at a configured connector and managing that. Now, something I still don't like about these connectors is that it depends on my account. But anyway, I've got that. I've created a new connector and I'm bringing a new conversation. So I'm following new conversations within the Yammer group. And I've got some options there about how often I want to deliver them. And I'm asking to deliver the conversations immediately. So that experience, as you can see, they're posted in. And then there's a button that I can go directly through to the full Yammer experience for that conversation. So you can see that conversation there and I can reply to it. So it's not so much that the conversations are replyable within a Yammer team. Within a Microsoft team. So let's just go through that just quickly again. Some of my options here. I could bring in a notification for all messages. I've chosen new conversations, so I want to see the conversations as they come in. I guess if I'd chosen all messages, then also means that anyone who replies to an existing conversation thread, it will create a post. So I've just started by testing it with the new conversations, and I've chosen to deliver individual messages into the as a new post as they arrive. So I'm not looking for a digest, I'm not looking for a 15-minute check every now and then. It's bringing those in. So that experience, if I just back out of the configuration, there we go. So we've got those two posts that I had as an example in my video. I've got the view conversation. So why would you bring a conversation into a Microsoft team? The full experience and being able to reply to that content, it's about trying to keep the conversation in one place, isn't it, in terms of discussing content. For our use case here, what we have is an external group that we're using to coordinate project activity with a customer. And so we've invited them into that external Yammer group, and we're coordinating the content and discussions in there. Now, I chose to connect the Yammer discussion as a new discussion thread is started or a new post is created. It brings it into the Microsoft Team, which is our internal collaboration space. This is where we get together our deliverables and we're coordinating on documents and various different materials. But we can bring that conversation into the Microsoft Team so that we can have a discussion around maybe how to respond to a conversation that a customer has had within that external group. So you can see that example of a bit like when you bring in a ticket from Zendesk, that you will have internal conversations and rather than having them publicly and open on the ticket, then you might want to have a discussion around, okay, well, how are we going to respond to this, or let's have a side discussion about that. So that's what we're looking at here. It's that side discussion. And Paul's made that post in this example, so he's on the Adopt and Embrace team. But if this was a post from one of the customers, we might have that discussion down here and reply to this this post or this thread here in Teams and say, hey guys, we need to get this piece together, that piece together, and then here's a suggested reply. And so that discussion's happening, and then we can click through to the full conversation in the Yammer group and respond in a coordinated fashion. So that's just one use case. I'm sure there's others that you can think of if you're using Yammer within your organization. But I do think that this is quite a important update to the Yammer connector within the Microsoft Team experience. It's something that we were kind of hoping for when it was first released as part of the general availability of Microsoft Teams. But that's it from me. Thanks for tuning in. Do like and subscribe and comment and etc. all those sorts of things. But we are writing articles regarding Office 365 at reoffice365.com. We have a YouTube channel, so I'll be posting the video up there as well for posterity's sake. And do tune in next time. Thanks for watching.